Let's go to Master P.
See or no?
I didn't understand what happened until like today. I did some research, and
I'm standing behind Master P 100%.
what I'm not 100%. We got
I
the
am.
shit. We don't have to play the clip, right? So
Because I think it's gonna be long.
apparently, clearly, Master P went. First of all, let's not even go there. C Murder went to Instagram saying, basically how much he loved Monica.
Wait, for everyone who doesn't
Yeah,
know,
please
C
break it
Murder,
down, break it
Master
down.
P, of course y'all know Master P, he's mogul. C Murder is his brother who was
Corey Miller.
convicted of a murder and was sentenced to life. And,
For something he didn't do.
well,
period.
allegedly.
No. It's
I
not
don't know the
allegedly.
facts of it, so I don't want to speak.
right.
on it.
Nah,
So-
he ain't do that
Basically, he was serving a fatal shooting of a 16-year-old boy.
in the club. But at the club, the 16-year-old
Right.
boy
Came
I'm
in the
sorry,
club to rap.
without no ID.
Right.
I mean, he snuck in
A
the club.
fight broke out, and he ended up getting shot.
Yeah.
So there was no proof to show that C Murder did it. He says that him and 100 other motherfuckers ran out the same way when the fight broke out. However, the little boy got shot, but because a lot of it was associated with his name and his rap lifestyle of him being C Murder.
Yeah,
And
he
his
got-
prior
he got
and
pinned
his
on him.
incidents,
prior
though.
incidents, they marked him as the murderer of the 16-year-old boy.
Okay.
Right.
So what I will say is, only reason I say I'm not with Master P 100% because, again, like I said, no matter what somebody, I can't understand what he did, but no matter what, nobody else's actions has anything to do with your actions because you are who you are, period. You know what I'm saying? Can I empathize with Master P? Hell yeah. Like, C Murder came on Instagram saying that, like, he loved Monica.
Right.
He said some things in his books that, like, didn't agree with the family. He was like, yo, like, basically saying, how Master P feel is like, you're not giving no recognition to your family. We've been there from the jump. Monica, she been there from the jump, but she
In and
dipped
out.
and dabbled sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had one husband. She had some niggas that she was messing with. You know what I'm saying? And what I will say is, yeah, he did tell her to do that. However, when this is on social media and it's portrayed that, like, I didn't have my brother back, it's like, wait, let's get this clear. You know what I'm saying? Why I'm not with him 100%, it's like, yo, I don't give a fuck, bro. You from the streets. Like, I don't care. Like, you from the streets, so you know better. Don't play these love and hip hop games. Period. Like, I don't give a
Who,
fuck.
Master P?
Yes.
So let me address that.
Ain't no
Nah, I'm gonna address that because this is what I'm gonna say about that. First of all, if anybody's keeping it more street than anyone, it's Master P.
It's not.
Master P, hold up. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Master P did not get on there and say anything that was a lie. Now, if he got on there and started putting his personal emotions into it, that's different. I agree with what Master P is saying, and I'm going to tell you why. Personally, my daughter's father, everybody knows he's been incarcerated for about 12 years now. Okay, he's had his moments just like C Murder where he's come home and still didn't do the right thing.
Mhm.
Now, on an even bigger level than me, Master P has now put you in a position where he is removing you
You
from
don't have
that.
to do that.
You don't have to do that.
Right.
But yet and still, you go and do that.
that.
So it comes back down to accountability. Like, nigga, you stop. Like, you can't sit here and say all these dirty things in a book that's public about us, but then
Facts.
when it's my turn to talk, I gotta stay silent.
I'm not disagreeing
Not when
with
I've
that.
been there for you. Not when, nigga, you shouldn't have been around those people.
At all.
Period.
So Master P created a platform and a label for C Murder not to be able to do that, right?
Right.
And I understand.
And he didn't have
but that's
to.
why I say I empathize. But at the end of the day, you don't go to social media about that as a man. Fuck being in the hood. As a man, you don't go to social media about your family
But
problems.
So
but
what I
C
would
Murder,
say-
but C Murder can.
Okay.
Yo,
but
you
hold
don't.
on.
He did it
no,
first.
No, I didn't
Okay,
say
so
C.
can we have some grace for the fact that Master P is still a human?
No, but that's what I'm
like
saying.
at the end of the day, so with the
First
thing
of all,
is the same
social
thing.
media
So I agree
is a
with both
thing
sides.
now.
I agree with both sides because what I will say is, okay, so I don't think Master P would have ever said nothing.
Right.
However, once it hits the internet,
it's
you
on the
as
internet.
me
have
having
to.
my own personal fans and the people who also fuck with me, I think the people who are
So
who
how
with
about-
me deserves to know my piece
How
to
about
it
why
as
is
well.
it fair that C Murder got to tell his perspective and Master P didn't, street or not?
It's not fair. What I'm saying is,
And social media
But I
now,
get
No.
what you're saying. at the
social
same time. I
media
get
now,
both. I get
everybody
both.
I'm not-
speaks
I'm
on
not-
it.
I'm not
It's
saying
not
that-
like it's a
I
street
get
code
both.
thing
I'm not
anymore. I
saying
see
it's
drug
fair. Let me-
dealers on
let me-
social media
let me
now.
break it down to a level that, like, this might be an extreme, right? But if my woman hits me, right, I can't hear her back, period. I don't give a fuck. I just can't do that, right? So what I'm saying is, as a man, like I said, I empathize. I understand why he did it. However, that's your brother. You talk to your brother, point blank. Like it don't matter. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts.
So,
If
so do you take C Murder's man time away?
I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell
yeah.
I see that like
Yeah. I'm not.
And then you
like,
take
even
it, but then I respond, and now I'm not.
If you
both
say
of them.
I'm like, oh fuck no, like we need to talk.
No,
like,
both
so
of them.
I get that.
No,
I
both
get
of them.
that.
Both of them.
It's both.
But I'm talking about because
that.
we're talking about Master P. It's like, yo, first of all, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. That's your brother.
Okay, but can we talk about so I seen a lot of people saying like, you know, or even when Monica came out and was like, you know, that's y'all brother. Y'all could have dealt with that like men. I agree with that part. However, when she was like, leave my name out of it, whatever, I do feel like Master P was just giving his side in the people that was named in all elements,
And
right?
I never
but what I will
Master
say
P
is,
said anything negative about her.
so this is what I will say.
I think he just told the truth.
So
I mean, he
think
said that
told
she
the
was
truth.
married to two, like.
Okay,
she
so
was.
but
No, he
here's the
dragged
thing.
her.
No, because
He
she
low-key
was,
dragged
and it
her.
was relevant
This is
to
what I'm
her
gonna
saying
say.
she's his ride or die.
After seeing that his other girl came out and
Who was really
basically
his ride or die?
blasted, was like Monica, who basically I moved next to the jail. And I've been the one coming every day, never miss nothing, not no separate nigga, not no nothing, right? This is what I will say. What I noticed is I seen Jay pulled up like these background interviews of it and was undisclosing little things of Monica's life and things like that. I just feel like at the end of the day, I fuck what Master P said only because it just seems like C Murder and Monica is being messy. Because at the end of the day, like Monica had a whole stream of shit, whatever was going on anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? She had a boyfriend who killed herself in front of him.
Yeah.
She had another nigga go to jail for murder. She done been through a marriage. At this point, it's just like, okay, let's everybody hold themselves accountable here because everybody's coming down on Master P when he's just really speaking his truth. But realistically, y'all got our family business in the limelight and both of y'all got way too much shit to go on right now. And now y'all putting us all on the front street. So I get where Master P would say his side because it's like, hold on, everybody relax right now because too much shit is being said about this family business.
I fuck with the fact that Master P did still say my brother is innocent, despite him hanging around the wrong people.
Right.
And if they want to do something good for him, please do it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm addressing basically the bullshit
I mean,
of Adam.
But I was gonna
even
say he
though-
has apologized since then.
Yeah, no,
he did
facts.
drop the
Yeah.
apology. He was like, "We all family." At the end of the day, we all want the same thing. We want to see murder home.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, though, like we're media right now, right? So at the end of the day, if you would have never had these conversations, we probably would have never even had. If you would have never said what you said, we probably would never had these conversations. Master P, like what I would say is like, let's see murder.
Allowing people to have an
Yes, see
opinion.
murder went to social media, right? However, if we want to be empathetic, right? Like, okay, you have been trying for years on years, right? Now it's looking up because of a new situation. So I'm not upset with C Murder saying, yo, thank you for Kim Kardashian and Monica. I'm not upset with that because he did tell her to move on, right? I'm not saying that Master P said anything fraudulent. But C Murder did say, yo, move on. She moved on and she's still there. Well, however, all I'm saying is when we talk about man time, right? Bro, yeah, your brother said some things you wouldn't agree with. Yo, you call your brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you call your brother at the end of the day, like, and I think I had a little situation.
But he also had to defend his family because that's man time too, because C Murder threw his family under the bus
My parents
and
included.
bigged up these
Parents
strangers.
included.
So yeah,
He
at
felt
the
like
same
he was,
time,
at that point, he was now defending my
I can
parents.
almost guarantee
I'm
you
defending
guys.
my grandmother.
I'm just gonna keep it real.
Right,
I can
that's
almost
real.
guarantee you guys that Master P was not the one who was as agitated as his family was. He
Right.
I
probably,
can feel that.
he's
I mean,
probably
Romeo
dealing with his
spoke.
family.
Romeo spoke up
for his family.
Yeah.
He had to take that hit
family.
for his
Yeah.
family.
Right,
And he
because
took
it's
it.
like,
Yeah,
hold
that's
up.
real.
His family
real.
probably was calling like, can you believe this
Right,
nigga is
right,
sitting
right.
here bigging
He's
these bitches
like,
up after all we
shit.
did and he threw us under the bus?
Right.
So he probably was like, all right, I'm going to clear it up because that's man time
Right,
too.
yeah.
That comes back to protecting us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, facts.
real shit.
Facts. That's
real.
it's just
I
what-
like that.
all I'm saying is like, yo, I definitely understand all sides.
I don't understand Monica's. I
don't either.
would have stood down. I would have let.
I would have
like,
too,
you could have
because
mentioned because he
at
didn't
the-
say anything bad. And at the end of the day,
Honestly,
I was like,
I wasn't focused on the
I mean,
Monica part of it
look,
until she said something.
I
Right,
was
so-
like, you
but-
should have stayed in a woman's place at that point.
But what
and
I
not
will
said
say is though,
nothing.
like
that's how I feel.
as a
Me
human,
too.
right? Like we talk about human nature, right? He didn't say anything bad, but however, it can be subjective. Like when you say like, yo, like
The
ride or
truth?
die, like you was married twice. She wasn't married twice, but it's like you wasn't his
Like,
ride
she
or
was with
die.
Rocco for a
Bro,
brick.
she had. I ain't even realize that Monica had niggas, bro.
Of course.
Like,
I didn't even know she
and
fucked with Young Buck.
Like,
I
she
didn't
had
even know that.
niggas, bro. And the thing is, like, I just feel like at that point, like, say if that's my brother, right? And we're talking about defending my brother. It's like, first of all, bitch, relax.
Because you don't know him like that.
Because even if he told you to move on, nigga, you was 5 niggas in, moved on. Okay? And just to be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I counted 5 when I was listening to the interview.
And hold up. So if Kim Kardashian has been your friend all these years, why now? Why are you asking her now?
That's why kind of Mr. P was like, when she responded, he's like, yo, ride or die, my nigga, you would have to stay with one nigga for that.
And I agree. And ride or die, okay, let me just let y'all know from a perspective of holding a nigga down. I don't give a fuck how many times I move on. It's not just about that. Some phone calls and commissary, that's not holding a nigga down.
Right.
First of all, I can just, like, there's so much more to a person doing a bid. It institutionalizes them.
Yep.
It keeps them away from their children. And this man has daughters. Like, it's so much more to it.
And you in another relationship.
Answering a couple calls and send it, or he can ask me for anything. But even when Master P or the other girl was like, hold up, you want to take it to the visiting list? Let's do it. I'll tell y'all, my baby father has had a couple bitches visit him here and there. Bitches ain't holding him down. Like, there's a lot more to that. So if he gets, I'll tell you right now, if he were to say that I didn't hold him down or I moved on, I did this, I did that, I'm not for him, and some other bitch starts visiting him a couple times and he says that's his ride or die, yeah, I'm gonna need his brother who knows me, nigga, say something.
Right. And this is what I will say as well to that. I just feel like at the end of the day, like, I feel like he's showing Monica a lot of love for getting Kim K to look into this case and things like that. But my thing is, okay, if Monica wasn't who she was and had that influential plug and wasn't able to do that, did she still hold you down? Or did you, so because, like, say another family member like your mother or your father didn't have those, that power of influence to be able to go reach out to these people to do that, did they not hold you down all of a sudden?
Can I ask y'all?
That's what I'm saying.
Didn't have the influential friendships
and back to what
that.
Master P said also, hold you down, I put you in the position that you didn't have to be in this position. So don't you ever throw that shit in my face.
In fairness, right? And I'm a kind of shit.
Nigga gave him a new life and he went back to the old one.
In fairness, right?
How much more holding down do you want?
In fairness, he got locked up for some bullshit. I'm not saying that he didn't go back to the old. He did go back to the old life. However,
because Master P didn't get locked up for no bullshit.
No, let's talk about the cause though. The cause of him getting locked up was some bullshit.
But hold
up. I'm not saying that he didn't go back with his old friends.
You shouldn't be in that environment. Why do you think people don't go back to that environment?
But I'm talking about him getting locked.
Listen, listen. Actually do it.
Listen, what I'm saying. Just like girls that be provocative, right? They could have asked for it 100 times, but 101 times, if they didn't ask for it and they got raped, it's still wrong. In this situation, Master P C Murder didn't do anything. Like, before he was
hold up though, Jay, because if I got raped in a situation and I was drunk and it was all these people around, what do I look like putting myself back in that predicament?
No, that's why at the end of the day, he went to a club, right? Like, that's work for some people. If you go to a party. No, why he got locked up was that. Like, before he put out the gun on a security, but
not even that. I'm saying Master P said literally, I had to cut those same people off. Those are my friends too.
Listen.
So because I did the right thing and you didn't, now all of a sudden I'm the bad guy.
No, listen. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for him the reason he was locked up don't got shit to do with his name, don't got shit to do with his lyrics, don't got shit to do with who he was hanging with. That just happened. Now, what I was going to ask
does have to do with who he's hanging with, because apparently somebody he was hanging with shot the person.
Cool. But what I was going to ask, right, introduce to the conversation is, what's really man time, right? Because we talk about not snitching, and we had this conversation about 6ix9ine, and we like even your baby father, you know what I'm saying, like, but not to like have a conversation about nobody we know, but personally, in a general aspect, what is man time? Because if you got a family, right, and you didn't commit a crime or whatever, and you don't want to say anything about somebody else, is that really man time to take away from your family?
So I always
put yourself in that environment.
I think so as well. And I always felt like it should be man time for the person who did it to step forward and not let somebody lose their life.
Right. Because you really did.
But if you take
behind your bullshit,
is that man time?
Because at the end of the day, I shouldn't have to really take the bid, because now you know what time it is.
But
like now you know what time it is. It's like now I got my like, what's up?
But if I knew what time it was with you and I still rolled, it's no different from when Cuban Jr. got out the car on Boys in the Hood. Hey, let me out, straight up. Because I'm mad too. Yeah. That's my best friend, and I'm with that shit. Yeah. But I don't want to do it because I don't want to jeopardize my whole life. Right. That to me is man time. Right. Because it's like, all right, I know what you're with. So if something does happen and I'm with you, I gotta take that beat.
Right. And I feel like people in the car would probably respect that, or people around.
Or you could be a man and remove yourself.
All right, cool.
Right.
Or you could be a man and remove yourself from the situation. That's man time too.
And things like that. But it's like, yo, if you got,
snitching is inexcusable.
Right.
Even if you got a family.
Absolutely.
You know,
because if you had a family, you should put that person off. Period.
I think so.